There's the fucking boneyard, baby. I did this the other day. Except this time I'm concentrating on the boneyard because guess what? I might be visiting soon the way things are going. Of course, well, you never visit. If you go to the boneyard, baby, it's to stay. So what do you do when you realize you're not going to be around that much longer? I mean, you feel young, you look around you, you feel like you're part of the group. When you get those aches and pains at night, or you got a problem with your intestines, or your eyes are not what they used to be, in fact they're getting worse, and you wonder how much longer you could be driving a car, and so on and so on and so forth. When you get to that point in time, you realize you're at that age that, well, anything could happen in the next day or week, and you won't come back from it. At that point, you start having to really make a decision. Are you going to heed these signs, or are you just going to let it all go to hell and see what happens as it goes down? At that point, in fact, at either point, you better just be ready to fucking toss it all up to the wind, because that's the way it's going to be. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Got a problem? Well, I was wondering what I was going to talk about today, and guess what I found a topic. How about driving? How about driving, especially in terms of all the immigrants and their driving habits and techniques? Where at my age group, I'm fairly careful, of course, lamenting all the different little tricks that others pull that I once did when I was very young. Aside from that, there's a certain kind of belligerent, overbearing attitude that seems to be embodied with Hispanic drivers, where basically they'll force the issue. For example, threatening to pull in front of you when basically there's no time for you to stop. So basically the idea is that they can jump ahead. Now this isn't only a Hispanic type of thing. I've seen young women, of course, with ears stuck to their phones, or vice versa. And I've seen other people do the same thing. This belligerence, this aggressiveness, luckily hasn't claimed any damage to my car. But I'm always wondering when that fatal occurrence will come down the pipe. So here's some more aggravation for you folks. I'm driving down a major boulevard here, and all of a sudden come up to a stop sign, and I'm driving 30 miles an hour. I know because I look down, I get a flash out of the corner of my eye. One of those goddamn speed bandits is sitting up there flashing at me. And it's like, wait a minute, goddammit. I'm going 30 miles an hour in a 30 mile an hour zone, and you're going to flash at me? What kind of bullshit is this? Welcome to like taxation Chicago style. They can't get the money out of the regular homeowners because they've basically taken everything that they've got. So what do? They sit there and try to like get you on fines. And of course, traffic fines are all conditional, aren't they? They're all based on the idea that you agree. Implicit agreement or verbal agreement. Verbal agreement like saying things like, the cop comes up to the window, you are going so many miles an hour, do you understand? And you say, yeah. All of a sudden you're in a contract. You don't know it, but Black's Law Dictionary defines a contract as standing under, or a neat little trick that the legal department pulls, which is just reversing the two words in a compound sense. So guess what? You're getting screwed, I'm getting screwed. In terms of these wonderful, unprosperous times, just getting a little tired of it. End of story. You see a poster on a wall that's, what, dated, retro, whatever other term referring to the past that you want to use, an homage. You see, I don't know, a scene. It's essentially recreated from an original, the kind of scene they used to have before they had sound. these things bring back memories, but the memory is the original. It seems odd that in this world originals are forgotten and the copies get all the fame, fortune, and so forth, at least in the present tense sense. Forerunners, only a very small group were even aware that they were ever alive. I look at names like John Gilbert, or, well, people know Charlie Chaplin, but Harold Lloyd, well, maybe. Pola Negre. All these people have an equivalent in the modern sense.